Welcome in, my dear ones. Psychic Mia here from Spiritual Society, who's coming toward you in love. So today we're going to go over this person that is on their way toward you in romance, in love. Who are they? What are their personality traits? What are they like? What is this relationship going to bring for you? What do they look like? What do they feel like? Are there blocks involved? We're going to find out all the juicy details. So our mission here is to help guide you to unblock your energy through spiritual practices like tarot readings so you can live your most aligned life. So if that resonates with you, I want you to go ahead and subscribe now. And I want you to release anything that you might be holding on to, anything that's cluttering up your energy field, anything you need to let go of so you can be present and you can be here and you can be now. Let yourself land, let yourself arrive, relax your shoulders, open up your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. Take a nice deep breath. Now you're going to start feeling intuitively called to one of these four cards. Card 1, card 2, card 3, or card 4. Let yourself tap into that intuition and choose a card now. Welcome in, my card 1. Who's coming toward you in love? Let's go ahead and get started. Release any little connections that you need to release and get focused and present. And let's find out what we have to see. So who's coming toward you in love? And we have the 7 of Wands. This is someone fiery. Our Wands getting into that fire energy. This is someone who's fiery, hardworking, passionate, strong, capable, fights for what he wants, is unstoppable when he knows what it is that he's going after, can hold his ground, can hold strong, is willing to fight off any other men, is willing to focus in on you and move toward you with purpose, with passion, with a fierceness. There is something really fiery and strong. This person, I think, also looks strong. We're gonna start pulling some cards. I wanna go ahead and get more details about this person, who this person is that is coming towards you in love right now. Who's coming towards you in love? I wanna get some details. Who's coming towards you in love right now? Who is coming towards you in love right now? Beautiful. Who is coming towards you? All right, let's take a look and see what the cards have to say. We're gonna pull more cards as we go along. But getting started, who's coming towards you in love right now? Hi! All right, so this person is bringing something that could be permanent. This could be permanent. This could be your forever thing. This could be the biggest relationship of your life. This could be something that has some real solidity to it. You are partners, you are vulnerable, you are seen, you are honest, you are true. You are completely exposed to one another. It is fated. There is something really beautiful, passionate, known, really open and close and intimate here. It's gonna be the kind of thing that rocks your world and opens your eyes. It's new. It's all of these things that you didn't know you wanted. All of these things that you didn't even know were there and available to you. This is interesting. So we're also pulling the 7 of Cups here. So this person is not who you have imagined previously. You've imagined things and you're like, oh, this is going to fill me up. This is what I want. These are the things on my checklist. So you can see these things, these cups, these emotions and these feelings, these are all in the clouds. These are good things. These are bad things. All the things that you've been like, no, I don't want that because, you know, someone from the past had that attribute and I didn't want that and I do want this. And you need to let that go because this person doesn't fit those boxes. This person is bringing a whole new thing to the table. So let yourself crack open and be open and get rid of your preconceived notions about what you want and what you don't want, what is good, what is bad. All of those things, I want you to just, you know, shuffle those out of the way, clear some space and let yourself open up. Of course, those can be wonderful things to help you figure out, you know, where you're going and your destination. But the cards are telling us right now that all of that is not actually going to help you right now. So if you choose to accept it, I encourage you to sort of release all of the things that you've previously, you know, made lists about and mental lists and imaginings about, and let yourself just crack it open and understand that this person is bringing a complete unique package that you didn't even know was what you were looking for. Okay, now we are also bringing in the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Ooh, chills. I love this. Ace is bringing in new things, new opportunities. Now the Wands, you know, this person has a real fire energy about them, and they bring this passion, this strength, this fortitude, this, you know, this going forward where they're just, you know, no obstacle matters. It is forward movement. It is strong and growth oriented. And they're really bringing that into the table. I'm seeing both of these things as things that they're very much bringing in for you. They are offering up this passion for you, but not only that, but they make you a more passionate version of yourself. They make you a more fiery version of yourself. They make you feel lit up. They help you in your professional life, in your career, in your passions, in your purpose in life, move forward on your journey. They're going to be really a part of that, and they're going to love those pieces of you. So I really encourage you now, as a preparatory step of you know, if you want to light up the energy that's going to help attract them in more, instead of imagining them, light yourself up even more, because these things, they're so attractive to this person. And this person's going to help you move forward in that capacity as well. It's going to be part of what you love about them, that they cultivate this growth in you and this drive to move forward in you. And we also have the Ace of Cups, and our cups getting into feelings, emotions. So interesting, you know, we're just spilling right off of the cups here. So they're also bringing this overflowing amount of feeling and emotion in with them that they're going to both be able to share with you, and as in, you know, express to you, talk to you about, feel with you, where you're both feeling the same amount of feelings for each other. You both have this same overflow of feelings for each other. And, but also that you can feel in their physicality and their body language and their actions and in all of that, it shines through their feelings for you. This sort of overflow, when you think of like my heart overflows, this is right here. This is an overflowing that's happening between both of you. And that's being brought in with this person. So if you are trying to get into manifestation energy of pulling that person's energy in faster, again, we're going to get away from the imagining so much. We're going to get into the feeling and the emotion of it, of your heart overflowing with that feeling of just overflowing in good, yummy feelings. So let's see what else we've got here. We have the Queen of Wands. I love this. And we have the Five of Cups reversed. So I'm seeing very much our Seven of Wands coming in with this. I mean, this is a ferocious person. I love the energy of this person. It is like warrior energy. It is like, you know, that fierce, can't be stopped, isn't hesitating, no hesitation, burning it up, just really strong energy. Protector energy, lover energy, all of that energy is just very strong, very solid, lots of combustion going on here for this person. And as we were talking about the new opportunities coming in, of getting into that Wands energy, that fire energy, that passion, that purpose, that drive, can very much get into your career, can also very much just, you know, get into your purpose in life, your feelings of having purpose and moving you forward and wanting to be alive and move towards your goals. This person is bringing in with them this ability to put you in your seat of power, to both see you as your Queen of Wands self, to see you as the capable, incredible queen that you are, but also to inspire you into it. This person's gonna heighten you into a space where you really are just so powerful. You really are lit up. you really are on a tear. I mean, you really are moving towards what you want. You have this optimism. You have this sense of moving towards, you know, you handle whatever comes your way. There's nothing you can't handle. You got it. You got it covered. And you're in this real seat of power here, which I love. And now we also have the Five of Cups reversed. So I am feeling like you have been in a space previously, perhaps right at this moment, where you have been staring at something that has been lost to you. And very much our Five of Cups are the feelings and emotions. Again, we're getting into our cup space. This card is a card of someone who is staring at what is lost and ignoring what is available. So, you know, we do have to grieve things that we lose, and that can be important and good. And it can be good to feel what you're feeling, feel the feelings. But as this person comes in, they are also, this is going to change that for you. So whatever it is that you had to look at, that you were like, this is spilled, this is over, I feel devastated by losing XYZ, that this has not worked out, previous romantic relationship, a dream you had for yourself. There's something big and important there that you're not going to have to cry over anymore. You're not going to have to look at it anymore. It's going to take your focus again. So all of that sort of will disappear. Whatever lingering feelings you have there, you can sort of do yourself a little mental favor right now and start looking around. Start letting that go. Start lifting your gaze up off of what has gone to you and look around at the world around you, because you're not going to have to be in that space any longer. But you also, it's just a given. It's going to just sort of be taken from you, that you don't have to focus on that anymore. You're not going to want to. It's not even going to really just be a thought process. It just won't happen. But this is the time where you can start to lift up off of that and release that. Since it's going anyway, no reason to hold on to those old memories now. Okay, let's continue on. I want to pull a few more cards here for this person. I want to know anything that's really important for you to know about this person. So one card for anything you really need to know about this person. Hi, Knight of Pentacles. This person is solid, financially solid. This person does value worldly goods, has a provider and protector energy. I think that they're going to want to take care of you. And I think if you get that, you know, those bubbles when you're starting this combustion of a relationship, this beautiful fiery relationship that also like soulmate potential, then, you know, let them provide for you. Let them take you to dinner. Let them, you know, buy you dessert. You know, let them take care of you a little and let them feel like they're taking care of you a little. They also might have some grounded energy underneath all of this. So they have a lot of heat. They have a lot of fire. They have a lot of passion. They have a lot of, you know, all that unstoppable warrior energy. But also under that, they also have a real steadiness to them. There's a real steadiness under here that is a bit routine and very solid and very, it's very predictable. And some of those traits can feel a bit boring. I don't think they'll feel that way to you. But know that you're going to have something very solid that is trustworthy, and you can rely on this energy showing up for you and this person showing up for you in the ways that you need them to. I want to know about your meeting this person, and if there's anything we need to know about where, when, what, you know, if there's something important that's going to jump out here about your meeting this person that you need to sort of focus in on and that could relieve your mind a little bit. Hi, Nine of Pentacles. Oh, the Nine of Pentacles is this lovely sort of, you know, good fortune, luxury. It's such a beautiful card, isn't it? I think if there's a part of you that's been looking to the past, ignoring the present, ignoring what's around you, I think that it is important for you to get back to the present moment, to get back to the moment where you see all the beauty around you, you see the luxury around you. But I also really feel this as a as a call to feel your most beautiful, physically and inside of you. And I think being really present, turning away from the past, turning away from memories and stepping into your present moment, just really being with yourself, noticing, and this might sound strange, but this just bubbled up for me, just noticing your skin texture, the way that you feel to yourself, the way, spending some time with yourself and loving on yourself, your hair, your person, the items that you own, the clothes that you wear. Our pentacles, can very much get into money, but they can also get into things of this earth, worldly goods, things that are in the world, the body, the physical body, the things that you put on your body, the clothes, the place that you live, your home, keeping it clean. But not just that, but making it feel luxurious. I want you to feel like you're very much in your physical presence, that you are very much a part of the physical world that you inhabit, and that you're really loving on it and appreciating it. And that's going to really help you to meet this person. And I'm not sure if it's the energy that you're picking up that's going to help you meet this person. If it's that you're just so in this world that you're radiating this energy, or that you're taking better care of yourself and it makes, your energy more noticeable, or if it's that you, because of your presence in this new habit that you're cultivating, if it is new, that you're cultivating, that you are doing different things. And suddenly you're like out in the world taking walks and you're getting your clothes altered so they feel like, the perfect thing that you want on your body, or that you're going to get a special bath bomb somewhere and that's where you run into them. But there is something important in that. So let yourself turn around. And it could also be that energy of focusing on something that's been spilled to you could be acting as a block as well. So if it is acting as a block, which makes perfect sense, if your gaze is down on what you've lost, it's hard to look up and see what's right around you. If it is acting as a block, it will be very hard for them to enter into your energy field until that block is removed. So possibly a combo of those two things. I also want to know about this person. I want to know about any physical attributes we want to know about. I do feel like they're a physically strong person. Now we also have the Page of Wands. Hey, Wands, lots of fire action. I actually genuinely think their body is gonna run hot. That they'll be one of those people with like a high metabolism, that they run warm. They'll be wearing a t-shirt when everyone else is wearing a jacket, that kind of a thing. This person, I think, runs warm. But I also think our pages get into these sort of like messenger cards. I think that they're a doer. And that's part of their physical strength, is that, they like to do the things. So, you have to go run an errand. You're going to walk from here to there to run the errand. They enjoy the act of getting things done and doing, and being the one who is accomplishing the task, which just gives them a sort of physical presence of someone who's moving around a lot. That's part of their nature, is someone who moves around a lot. This could also be someone who does work with their hands. This could be someone who works in a physical job that has a physicality about what it is that they do. I'm feeling that as well, and that could be a part of their physical strength. But I'm feeling like they do have a lot of physical strength, and it's a physical strength kind of with a purpose, that they have this purpose behind it. That might be, their joy being outdoors and nature, but they're a strong hiker, or, but there's something to that. Yeah. Okay. We're continuing on. All right. I want to ask one more question. So I want to ask one more question about this person. Basically, I would really just like to know anything that your guides, higher power, universe, that needs to drop in for you as a little guiding wisdom for you about meeting this person, about finding it, about anything here. Just something that's important we don't know to ask even. We have the Death card reversed. It's very interesting. It reminds me very much of our Five of Cups reversed. And I'm feeling that this is that release, something that you have been And it's so interesting because I feel it's like an extra little push. It's like, okay, I know you know that you need to do this. I know that you need to let go of what has happened in the past and what has been lost to you and what used to hold a lot of feelings and emotion for you. And those feelings of, you know, why did that have to go that way? Why is it lost? What am I, you know, just replaying what you don't have anymore over and over again? And I'm feeling like this is kind of hitting that nail on the head again. It is, you must release it completely. You must let go of it completely. And that's going to have to be a real priority for you. Is you've been holding on to it, even though whatever happened there is over. Whatever felt like a death to you, the ending of the relationship, there's something there, and it could be a dream thing that you had this dream, or a lot of hurt space and feelings for something that you had to let go of. But whatever it is, you're holding on to it just a bit. You're still holding on to it, and you're gonna have to release it completely and let yourself completely let go. And that's important for you. It's important for you for this being able to come to pass. So I know that's very hard to hear because I feel like it's just very hard to do. It's a very difficult space to do. It's much easier to do it once that person is already in your life and already in your world, and you're like, oh, I have the safety and security of looking away from what once was. And but you're gonna have to open up your hands and let it go. There might need to be some grieving that goes on with that. You might need to feel some of those emotions and feelings, process them, and bury them. Maybe writing a letter out. That's some homework I would give you. You know what this is. You know what it is I am talking about. You know what that thing is. And whatever that thing is, this would be a great time to write it all out. And you could bury that letter. Probably it would be great to burn the ashes, burn the papers safely, always safely with fire, and to bury the ashes. I don't know that I want the words hanging around for a long time out in the ether of the universe. So some way of just, you know, destroying that could be soaking as well. You could soak and submerge until, if you wrote in pencil, until all the words have sort of vanished off the page, until they're no longer readable. So it's dissolving or burning off or whatever it is, and then burying, as if you're giving it a funeral, burying whatever is left, the residue. That would be some homework that I would give you to help you in that first big step of moving into this and moving away from that. I would like to pull a little timing for you. So we're just pulling a little timing card to see what we've got timing wise, to see where the cards guide us. We have within a month. That is awfully soon, card one. Within a month, you're gonna need to get cracking. This energy is moving. So let's not block this. If you want to do a deeper read on this, there's a link below to do that. I would recommend that for this. This feels potent, powerful, and it feels fast. So I would, you know, take some notes, write some things down, and feel what your intuition is guiding you to do right now to start removing this block, to start removing anything you need to remove. Now, I would also, I grabbed, this is a brand new Oracle deck of mine I love. And I also grabbed this today because I wanted to pull a card for you as a piece of advice to help you pull this person in faster, although their energy is coming pretty darn fast. So this is a piece of advice for you to help pull this person's energy in faster. Keep going. It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress toward your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. Yes. Yes. Well, we can definitely feel that. That is definitely something that we are feeling right now. Oh, my dear one, I love you. Thank you for joining me. This is exciting. I love everything that is going on here. and I can't wait to hear about this. Can we go ahead? I would like for us to drop some sort of walking emoji, like a shoe, a walking shoe, a person walking for the keep going. And that you're walking into this journey to embrace this. I would love a message. I would love to hear about your thoughts and feelings about this. People, you have been so vulnerable with me about information, and if you feel comfortable being that vulnerable, but even just light messages are great too. And I read all the messages. So I would love to hear that information. I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much light. Until I see you again. Mwah. Yeah. Welcome in my card to Land and Arrive. Who is coming toward you in love? Let's take a look at our anchor cards. Let's see this first card that we pulled for you. And we have the Knight of Swords. I love this. This person is smart. They use their intelligence like a weapon. They have a sharp, acute mind, and that is how they channel and move through the world. They're fast moving, they're action oriented, they have no fear, and they just trundle straight in. This person who's ready to make things happen and has no fear about it and is just ready to move forward, has a very fast moving energy that really picks you up and takes you with it. And this fierceness about them, and really getting back into that mental space. The Swords getting into that mental space, that air space, getting into that mental sharpness, very smart in their work, very smart in their life. Possibly the kind of person that you meet and you are going to be like, this is the smartest person I've ever met. This person is so smart that they can handle all of the things while not letting you feel like you don't know things. Even though you won't know all the same things, but they'll make sure that you don't feel stupid because they're that smart. They can figure out how to explain things and break things down, and they just have this really sharp mental focus. Let's go ahead and let's pull some cards for you. So I want to get started pulling cards about who this person is that is coming towards you in love. Who is this person who is coming towards you in love? Who is this person who's coming towards you in love? Who is this person coming towards you in love? Who's coming towards you in love right now? I want to know all about this person. I want details, anything that we need to know. Let's see what we've got. All right, so let's get started. So getting started, let's see what we have here. So, we have the Queen of Swords. I love this. And we have the Page of Cups. I love this. So right away, this is so interesting because you are so smart as well. You are so intelligent as well. That is also one of your strengths. You operate on the same page and you operate on the same level. Not only do you operate in the same space, but they feel, they appreciate your smarts. They appreciate your brain so much. They love your mind. They love your intelligence. He is enamored with what you are bringing to the table mentally, the conversations that you have, the way that you guys can just go off on a gorgeous intellectual conversation, the way that you think outside of the box, the way you can think around things, how resourceful you both are, the truth I'm not getting my words, in which you see the world, that you see the same kind of truth and that you honor your truth and that you really use that as a lens to see everything, that you want to see the truth and that you own it. And you have this real seat of power with this person. They really see that and value that about you. And also it lifts you to a new space. Being with this person makes you smarter, and it makes them smarter as well, being with you, because your mental acuity and all of that is sharpened by being around each other. you lift each other up and you become an even more powerful version of yourself. Now, we also have the Page of Cups here. Now, our Page is getting into messenger cards, or Cups getting into feelings and emotions. And I am feeling here that this person is going to kind of they have a witty sense of humor. They have a playful way of handling their emotions and a playful attitude towards life. But they have a lot of feelings. So they do have a lot of feelings and a lot of emotions. They'll kind of use some humor, some lightheartedness to temper all of those emotions and feelings, and to when they're cracking jokes and that you're finding the same things funny and you have the same sense of humor in those moments. Those are the moments where they're like falling in love, where they're like, wow, I love this person. I love this moment. This is really something. And I think that that's going to be really important for your relationship in general. So these are two separate decks. I love pulling duplicate cards. So we are pulling the Knight of Swords and we're pulling the Five of Pentacles. What a lovely reinforcement, which is why I love it so much. But I also think all of those attributes that I said at the very beginning of this reading, I hear a helicopter overhead just in case you hear it too. And I always say outside noises amplify the message. And we're getting an amplified message anyway because we're pulling a duplicate card here. All those attributes, that ferocity, that moving forward, that action orientation, not being afraid, moving into the battle. I mean, this is the kind of person who can go into negotiations, who can go into a room full of other smart people and feel like they can hold their own. They don't mind just diving straight in. They have this relentlessness about them, but this sharpness about them. They use their mind and their brain to navigate everything in life, and they know they can win. They know they can win because they've done it many times before, and they're not afraid to run straight into it. And they have the similar feeling about them with love, that they are not afraid to run straight in with you. They are not afraid to be open. They are not afraid of love. They are not afraid of this relationship. They see what they want. They feel it in their bones and they go after it. And they just haven't had you in front of them. And having you in front of them makes them want to run straight into it. Just feel like, full speed ahead. Let's go. Let's dive into this. Off we run straight into the fray. And now we also have the Five of Pentacles here. So I am feeling like there's a piece of them that has been, now the Pentacles can get into worldly goods. It can also get into, finances and such. It can also get into value systems. We're doing this, I'm feeling this that they've had a lot of fear around, and they've had a lot of experience with being very much left in the cold with something, that they've had pain, they've had loneliness, they've had, I feel like they're going to be coming straight out of a relationship. And it's even possible you can meet them at the tail end of this, where they've really just come out of this relationship, or this relationship is ending in the moments that you meet, where it's been a cold, hard go of it. Things have been difficult. And I'm feeling like it's even possible the person they were with might have been financially a disaster, the kind of person who, racks up all the credit cards, or like has a really bad spending habit or something as well, that sort of maybe even made the relationship lonelier, and also a little fear-based, this like sort of fear-based thing, which is important for you to know about, I think. Because that's the kind of thing you'll want to help them feel safe about, that, you can read those signs in them. You're so smart. You've got you can feel all those things, and then you can put them at ease about your taking, finances seriously, or bonding through difficult times and hard things. But they're coming out of something that's very cold and very hungry, very starving for love too, starving for emotion and feeling. That was really difficult through that relationship. Now we also have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Four of Cups. So new opportunities coming through their aces, which I love. And I love that so much coming right after the Five of Pentacles, this cold and lonely and a difficult, hungry time, that this person is really coming in with a charged up newness about them, that they are like, I am rebuilding finances if they've been in a difficult spot. And that might not be something they're going to want to share with you immediately, it feels like, but it also doesn't make them afraid. They're very brave and headstrong and willing to go in. But they are bringing new opportunities and they're creating new opportunities for themselves. They're creating opportunities financially. They're creating opportunities for everything it is that they value. They have a new understanding of what it is they really want, the kind of life they want, the security that they want, the finances they want, but also the value in a partnership that they want, the love that they want, the fulfillment that they want. They've got a really good understanding of what it is that they want and what they desire. Now, the Four of Cups is so interesting to pull here because it's a very different card from these feelings. This feeling of running straight in, going after what you want. There is a part of them, and in their heart, we have this layer of playfulness on top of feelings and emotions. When you're laughing together, that's when they're falling in love, the sense of humor, all of that stuff. There is also a part of them that is blocked a little bit. There is a part of them that is also shutting down emotionally. So when you want to take it deeper and you're like, the playfulness part isn't enough for me, like I need some seriousness around the feelings and emotions, I feel like it's very possible that they are going to shut down and they're going to be like, no, I can't give you any more right now. I'm going to close off. And this is pretty important because I don't think that they're not open. I don't think they're afraid. Like, I think that they're still moving forward and moving in, but it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a second. And you want to be careful of putting them in a position where they have to be very defensive of their position or defensive of having to hold back. So, maybe not offering up too much feeling and emotion right away that makes them feel like they need to either, meet you in those words or those deeds or those actions, or they might start to shut down. There's definitely this little thing in them that is going to be a tricky little piece. But this person seems pretty wonderful, and this feels like a very strong connection. So I would take it slow and be as smart as you can about it, because you are so smart. Let it take the time that it needs to take for them to, open up those arms and be open to the gifts and the glories that are coming in and all of the feelings and the emotions that are coming in. Okay, I want to pull a few more cards. So I would like to ask some questions as we pull. So I would like to know, first of all, if there's anything that you need to know about personally for you to do to help you meet this person, to help bring this person to you faster, if there's anything we need to know about. We have the Six of Swords coming in. Wow, with the mental space here. The swords are really, this is a real space for the two of you. So this is a moving on card. This is a card of moving on, letting go of the thoughts of something that once held you. It is not like I'm skipping out of town, moving on. It is a little bit sad. It's a little cold. It's a little scary. There is something you need to move away from. There is something that you need to move on from. There's something you have to let go of, and you have to be willing to journey forward away from. And I think you know what that is. Those thoughts, those things that spiral around you. You need to be willing to move on from them and journey away from them. You also need to be willing to learn how to control your thoughts and make peace with your brain and what you think about, how you think about it, what you're going to let rule and dictate your mental space, which is such an important space for you. Okay, so I'm pulling one more card in that same vein. The Wheel of Fortune is also something you need to know. then the Wheel of Fortune is beautiful. It's good luck. It's good things falling at your feet. Happy, good things. And I'm feeling two things from this. First of all, I'm feeling that when good things start to drop your way, there may be a feeling inside of you that wants to be a little superstitious about it. Like, don't get too excited about this. It's not going to last. Or, you know, like, oh, this is so good. I don't want to really appreciate it because, you know, there's going to be, you know, something bad on the other side. That kind of balancing out thought process. And I want you to be careful of that. Appreciate the good things that drop in your path. Appreciate the good fortune that does come your way. It is a gift from the universe. Appreciate it and accept it with open arms. The second thing that I'm feeling is that this is going to be breadcrumbs. You know, this is going to be breadcrumbs to your person, to finding your person, something that you need to know about finding this person. So when good things start happening and you're like, that was so lucky. How did I get so lucky? What about this lucky thing? Oh my goodness, that's another lucky thing. All of this good fortune that starts dropping your way, those are little signs and symbols that you should be open-eyed, open-armed, ready to stumble into this person. This person is about to enter your life and drop in. So ride that energy and look for all of those, you know, those fortunate good things, those happy, lucky things. I want to know about this person, anything we need to know about their physicality, anything we need to know about just any physical of this world thing that is going to help you sort of tune in to this person, what you need to know. Getting back into those pentacles, boy, oh boy, oh, 6 of Pentacles coming in. And the pentacles are of this world quite often. So that could be the physical body, that can be money, that can be. So there's this giving and receiving that is happening here in this card. And I'm feeling very much that this person will feel like they have a good balance, that they're generous, but they can also like receive a compliment. You know, they're very giving financially and otherwise. And they can also receive. There's a good balance to them for the giving and the receiving of things. It also feels like they're not going to be the kind of person who is throwing around wealth. It feels like they might not be the kind of person who is, you know, driving the most expensive car, decked out in the most expensive things. That they're more interested in cultivating investments, relationships, people, investing in the people in their life, that their finances are going towards other things and doing more good that way, as opposed to just investing in items and things of that nature. I would like to ask your angels, your guides, I would like to know if there's anything that we don't know to ask, that you need to know about this person, or for you as an action-oriented thing in order to help bring this person to you faster. We have the Chariot. I love this. Immediately when this popped up, I felt that Chariot energy, that it's a very unstoppable, obstacles, not getting in the way, action-oriented, taking action, moving forward card. And I'm feeling very much that you need to step into your power, your forward-moving, action-oriented power. Let yourself completely be absorbed by that power. Sometimes, and this is just, you know, sort of what I'm feeling in the moment, but sometimes we hold ourselves back. And that could be because of a past relationship, that somebody felt threatened by your success, or that someone felt, you know, like you might have felt that you weren't as lovable if you were as powerful as you really can be. And this card, I'm feeling like it is telling you, be your most powerful self. Let yourself be your most powerful self, because even if in the past it has felt dangerous to you, it will not be something that holds you back here. This is going to help you move into the energy that's going to pull this person in faster. Okay, now I do also want to look at some timing for you, just to give you a little insight into what the timing might be looking like for you. We have within 18 months. Within 18 months is popping up. Let yourself sit into that power and move forward. Okay, now I also wanted to pull a special deck. This is a new Oracle deck that I have just gotten for a little extra guidance on what you might need to do or need to focus on right now in order to pull this person in faster. And let's see what we've got. Presence. Yes, you're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty. Let yourself be extremely hyper present, and that energy will help you pull this person to you faster. Your Knight of Swords pulling him in faster. You can do a deeper dive on this if you like. There's a link below to do that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we definitely have to drop a sword below. Let's drop a sword below. And I want some comments. I would love to hear your thoughts about this, your feelings about this, and anything else that you want to leave me below. I read everything, so I would love to hear. I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you out into the world with so much light until I get to see your precious self again. Mwah. Mia. Welcome in my card 3, land, arrive, be here now. Who is coming toward you in love? Who is on the way in? Let's take a look at our anchor card and get you started. So, first of all, we have the Emperor. Whoa, we are pulling some very strong energy, some strong energy here. The Emperor, this person is solid, knowing, smart, the person that everyone comes to for advice, has a real deep sense of being able to handle anything, is in control, can manage things. This is some like CEO energy to it too. So someone who's like very successful in their work. They're in a sort of upper level, top tier. They've experienced a lot. They've been through a lot of different situations, and they've come out on top. They've learned. They've been burned in the fire. They've figured things out. This is someone who's really come into a deep sense of wisdom, and is very powerful. Has some really powerful masculine energy. This is some really divine masculine energy. I'm really amazed at the cards we pulled as our anchor cards. This is just so telling and so really just bringing a lot with it. So let's go ahead and get started. Now we're pulling from a separate deck here as we unleash, and we're garnering more information about them. So it's always possible we could pull a duplicate card here. So let's find out more about who this person is that is coming toward you in love. Who's on the way? Who is headed in? What are they about? Let's get all the information. Okay. Pulling out some more things about who this person is that is coming toward you now. All right. So getting started. Who is coming towards you in love? So we're starting with the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. Very interesting. So right away with the 5 of Swords, that is this kind of like brutal energy. It's this, the swords getting into thought space, intelligence space, but this is a little bit of a brutal card. This is someone who's really been in the battle. And I'm feeling this as, been in an intelligence battle, someone who's really gone for it. And they've come out on top. I mean, they're sitting in a really strong seat in a strong position, but they got that way because they've been hurt. They have taken from people. They have been taken from. They've had to, really figure out things, and they've not been afraid to do it. And they've learned and gotten to this position because they were in the battle, the emotional battle, the battle of work, of their work life and their career, with love, with everything. They've really just gone straight into the most difficult things. This is the kind of person who enjoys hard things. They like accomplishing hard, difficult tasks. They like coming out on top of that. They are not afraid of those hard and difficult things. They do difficult things all the time, every day. They have hard conversations. They handle difficult negotiations. They handle difficult conversations. They're not afraid of confrontation. They're not afraid of being hurt. And they're not afraid of having to stand their ground or having to go toe-to-toe with someone. There's something possibly a little intimidating even about this person, because that energy is some really, secure, divine masculine energy. And they're going to have a lot of provider, protector energy for you. And there's a possibility that some of those aspects could come up and, it could be difficult for you to really, push your full weight up against. When you get into arguments, those are going to be some difficult arguments to get through. But as a team together, side by side, unstoppable. Now, we also have the Three of Wands here. So I'm also seeing that they are in a position where they've accomplished a lot. They've done a lot. They've really been at the top of their game. They can look back at what they've done, all the things that are going by, that they have grown, that they have all the experiences that they have had. And they can look on it in that sort of aspect of, look at what I have accomplished. Look at where I am. I've gotten to this place for a reason, because I have gone through these waters. And there's a real sense of accomplishment with this person. We have the Hanged Man and we have the Death card as well. So I'm also seeing this person truly is unique, has a unique perspective. They do have a deep sense of intuition. They trust their gut. They trust their gut to make really important, difficult decisions. It's led them to good places. They've won because of it, and so they keep following it. And they don't mind being an outsider with an outside perspective. They don't mind stepping away from the way everyone else handles situations, the way everyone else lives their lives. They're going to live their life on their own terms. They're going to choose the path that is right for them, and they're going to see things from their own perspective, and not just because society or someone says this is the truth. They see the truth for themselves, and they make the decision for themselves. Now, they also I am feeling that they have that patience, that they can wait someone out, that kind of feeling of being able to be so secure that they don't have to talk a whole lot. They can sit back, be quiet, hold the stillness, and wait for things to arrive. And they're okay doing that. And they have the confidence to do that. Now, the Death card is also popping up here. So I'm feeling like there is something that they have recently let go of that is big. There is a very big thing in their life. This could be an actual death in the family. This could be even an older death in the family, like the death of a parent or something that is still very much with them and marks them and still very much guides them now. But this could also be something that they've let go of. They've had to let go of something that was really big, held a lot of space, feels very weighty, is very important. And this energy is very much on them. So there is this respect for that within their energy field of them having to let go of something very hard, which puts a lot in perspective for them. They have a lot of perspective on what is actually important. They are not going to be the kind of person who is interested in dealing with small drama. Small drama holds very little interest for them. They're not going to want to play into small drama. They know what's important. They know what the big questions are. They know what's really worth fighting over and what's not, and what's just small drama. Okay, we are continuing on. So we also have the Queen of Wands and we have the King of Swords reversed. Boy, oh boy. All right. This person sees you as this fiery, passionate, purpose-driven woman on your course. You have this layer of optimism about you as well. You're really situated in a seat of power, and you're very invested in the things that light you up. You're very invested in moving forward in your life. They see this in you. They love that about you. It is something that deeply attracts them to you. They also encourage it in you, and because they see it in you, because they recognize it in you, you level that up as well. So you become a more powerful Queen of Wands. You become a more powerful person in your aspirations, in your goals, in your desires for what you want in this life, for your ability to go after what it is that you want. Now, the King of Swords reversed is also popping up here. And the King of Swords reversed feels like their full, clear-headed thinking mind might not be very obvious on first meeting them. I do feel like they are very smart and very wise. There might be a sense of this brutishness, you know, this kind of like, I'm just going to will it to happen. I'm going to make it happen kind of feeling about them that might not feel, you might decide, you might have this moment where you're like, well, that's not the intelligent way to do it. That's not the smartest way to do it. They're not using their brain to their full capacity. But I don't think that's true. I think it just might not be very obvious to you. It might be a hidden attribute that they're really extremely intelligent, very wise, very smart. And I really mean that in a brain space, very in their head. But that might not come across until you really get underneath a few layers. So I would hold back on making really quick judgments about this person when you first meet them, or about jumping to conclusions about, you know, if they're just sort of like moving in with brute strength for what it is that they want. All right, now I want to ask some specific questions. So is there anything you need to know about where you are going to meet this person? That's first of all. The Nine of Wands popping up here. And the Nine of Wands is a card where, you know, this figure has been hurt before. They're just getting back up into the fight. They're just standing back up to, you know, stand guard. But they've been hurt. You know, they're not full capacity. And I am feeling like, this could be a literal thing about where you might meet them, that there might be some sort of actual physical component, that you meet them at the gym because they're rehabbing an arm injury, or there might be some literal component to this, a physical therapist office, or, you know, at the pool because they're rehabbing, you know, a physical thing. But also this could be something where part of their getting back in the fight, if it's not physical, like they're getting back in the fight, might have to do with learning a new skill or sharpening something else up. It's something that they're not their full emperor self in. This is not full capacity. This is that kind of person that you're like, oh, okay, they're just getting back in. They're gaining their strength back kind of feeling. So learning a new skill, doing something that's maybe outside of their comfort zone even, but that's them getting back into their full power. And you might not see their full power in those moments. So that feels like some clues as to where you might be meeting this person. Also, anything physicality-wise, or any hints that we need to know about anything of this world, about who this person is when you meet them. And we have the Seven of Swords coming in, which is this interesting little casual cavalier sort of thieving character. We've got the swords again, so we've got a lot of mental space going on here. And we're asking about anything physical that might point them out to you. And I'm feeling that cavalier attitude. I'm feeling that vibe of those facial expressions that are kind of like a confident smile and a confident knowing sense that, you know, that they might come across even as someone who is maybe a bit cocky or a bit You know, like, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I got it. You know, that kind of feeling of that they've got it all together in their facial expressions and in their body language. I'm also feeling that for this sharpness, and I am feeling some sort of I'm not positive about this coming through completely clearly, but I am feeling something that might be like some sort of silver jewelry or something, but and that could be like a really nice watch, or sort of also leaning into that confident space of hard-won success. But I'm feeling it in a silver tone, and I am feeling I'm really feeling that in body language and facial expression. So I'm going to say body language, facial expression is what we're really going to go with there. We also have a link below if you want to do a deeper dive on any of this stuff, so that you could do that. Now, let's go ahead and see what we need to know that we don't even know to ask about. What's really important for you to know that we don't know to ask about. The Three of Cups is coming in. And I feel very much that the Three of Cups is telling you that you need to be enjoying life. You need to be enjoying your friends. You need to be feeling and expressing, the cups getting into our feelings and emotions. You need to be having fun and enjoying yourself. That's going to help you get to this person faster. Get into a space where you are just embracing the community, spending time with people you love, laughing, sharing stories, going to dinner, talking over drinks, whatever that is, but really just sitting into the emotion of it. That you should be experiencing emotion with the people that you love around you. That's going to be very important for getting the vibration right to magnetize this person, but also probably to put you in an actual space at a restaurant, at a place that, or, you know, talking to the friend who happens to know this person that ends up setting you up, or whatever it is that connects you together. Okay, now I would also like to know one thing that is important about any blocks that you might be having, that you might need to really look at within yourself in order to move this forward. And we have the Ten of Swords, which makes very good sense. The Ten of Swords, a card of completion, as our tens are. The swords bringing in, I mean, hello, sword space, bringing in that mental space. This is very much a card of finality. This is very much laying something completely to rest. I think if you felt like perhaps you've been stabbed in the back by someone, perhaps you have a residual feeling of being very decimated by someone, then it's time to stand back up out of that. It's time to get yourself back in the game. So this person's getting to a place where they're recovering, they're getting back up. They're back up, they're getting back up. It's time for you to recover and to get back up too. You need to do that as well. This can act as a potential block for you where you will not be able to let this person, you know, come into your field. That this person's not going to be able to make their way to you if you let yourself stay pinned to the ground this way. And I want you to really spend some time figuring that out. What is pinning you down? How deep is that pinning you down? How do you start the journey of taking all of those out so you can stand back up, end the movie vibes, and get back in the fight? And remember the whole time you're doing it that this person is doing that too. You're not alone. Energetically, you're both getting back up into the fight at the same time, just not in the same space. Now, I also wanted to pull some timing cards for you. I wanted to give you a quick look at some timing, what you might need to know about the timing of this coming to full fruition. Within a year is what we're being landed on. Within a year. I love that. And I also wanted to pull, this is a new Oracle deck that I just got, which I love. And I wanted to see if there's anything you need to know right now to focus on to help you pull this person to you faster. What can you work on right now? Detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. I love that. I love that. Detach. It's time to let go of your need to control the outcome. Let go. Now, let's drop a lovely little emoji down below. What emoji should we drop down below to own this, claim this, sink into this? So I want the emoji that makes you think of the Emperor the most. So this is going to be something where I want you to choose your intuitive emoji. Immediately it pops out to me as like these ram heads. There's also a crown. There's, this beautiful chair, whatever, strong, bold, secure, confident, whatever that is, I want you to drop that below. And I would love for you to leave a comment about how you feel about this. What are you thinking? What comes to mind? I would love to hear all of that. I read all of the comments. I would love to see it. I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you off into your week with so much light. I can't wait to hear all about this. Until I see you again. Mwah. Mia. Welcome in my card for arrive, land. Let's get started. So who is coming toward you in love right now? Let's see what we've got as our anchor card. We have the Six of Wands. This person is riding a ride of victory right now. They are successful. They have been gifted. They are passionate and fiery, getting into that Wands energy. They move forward towards what they want, and they've been very successful at it. They have had things given to them, things granted to them. They have earned things. They have walked into the battles that they've needed to battle, and they've come out very successful in their career, in their life, in their personal life, in their relationships. They've had a lot of success. They've had a lot of prosperity and hard-won fights. And now they're sort of in a seat of just riding that wave of success, where they're looking from the vantage point of being a winner. They're in this winning energy, which is very inspiring, very fiery, of course, getting with that Wands energy again, very growth oriented. You see all the little buds coming off of our wands. There's a lot of growth that's happening there. And really navigating it all so well, all of the obstacles, all of the things that get in the way. Let's find out some more about this person. I want to know a little bit more about this person, or a lot more about this person. Okay, so let's find out who is coming toward you in love. Who is coming toward you in love? Who is coming toward you in love? Who is coming toward you in love? Who is coming toward you? Here we go. So let's get started. Let's read a little bit more into this. Let's get some more information here. All right, so we're gonna keep that nice and centered. And here we go. We have the Moon and we have the Ten of Pentacles. I like this already. So this person is a little bit secretive, and not secretive in a bad way. They have all this victory. They don't talk a lot about it. They're not super public. This is a person who might not be on social media, a person who might not be overly exposed, overly available, who keeps their private self private. Even if they are on social media, you're not getting the full picture. There is a lot that's hidden beneath the waters. There is a lot that's going on that's not available to the eye. You're going to have to dig in and find that out, and which is very gratifying, because you're going to get to know them on a much deeper level than anybody else. And it will take a little bit of extra time and a little bit of extra exploration, because they don't just put it out there for everyone to see. They're not just an open book for everyone. And also getting back into that success, there is a lot of success with this person. Financial success, worldly good success. They have been accruing and building their skills. Even if this person lost all of their money, all of their worldly goods, they would have the knowledge base, the confidence, the ability to build it all back up. That is the kind of person that we've got right here. They've got the routines, they've got the knowledge, they've got the stick-to-itiveness, they've got the drive to move forward. They know how to build and they know how to create. And they also have a real desire to create something in a familial way. That, you know, whatever that family looks like, they have a real desire to have a generous, giving, loving dynamic in a family. They have a real desire for that and a real want and need for that. And that's what they've been building towards. That's what they've been dreaming about. That's something that they've been really keeping at the forefront of their brain as they've been having these successes, that's what they want to get to. Okay, so these are two different decks. I love when we pull duplicates. So we're pulling from two different decks. So we have the option to pull duplicates, and we have the Six of Wands here again, and we have the Ace of Pentacles, and I am just feeling all of this prosperity and success. They are really riding on a wave of success here. Now, what I'm feeling here as we pull this duplicate is that also this person is very private. The moon has a lot of secrets. It has a lot of like hidden truth. It's got a lot of stuff that's you know, in the shadows. Now, they are not a super public person. However, I believe that their successes are semi-public, that they are known. They're sort of a known quantity for their successes, that the world, at least in their field of what it is that they're doing, they've got a lot of eyes on them. It's a well-known thing that they are successful at what they are doing, and they are riding that forward. So even though they are a very private person, they want to keep their private life to themselves, there's still a component of them that is very public and very known and very it's a well-known fact that they are successful in what they're doing here. And the Ace is bringing in the new opportunities, and we're getting more of that, you know, financial success, worldly good success. And I'm feeling that I feel like this person, when you are with them, you're going to be like, wow, I don't know anybody who can make money like you can. And it's easy. It's open-handed. They have a natural flow. Now, we're in Wands territory here. So this is passion, purpose, drive, career, all of that goodness as well. So it is really that they're so good at and they're so successful at. It happens that it just gives them the financial prosperity. They're just gifted that. That just comes into their open-handedness. It is not something that they feel like they have to like strive for financial success. They have to work so hard for financial success. Yes, they want to build that family. Yes, they want to build that feeling and have that generosity with the people they love and that warmth. But it's not something they have to work so hard towards, because of what they do and the way that they operate in the world, it just lands with them. And it happens to bring with it a whole bunch of financial success as well, and worldly good success as well. So they reap a lot of those benefits, but it's because of who they are and the way that they operate in the world. Now we have the Seven of Swords and we have the High Priestess here. So first of all, tapping into the Seven of Swords, the swords getting into that mental space, this being kind of a little thieving card, this cavalier little thief. And I am feeling very much that someone has taken something important from them. They have been done wrong. And it does feel like it could get into a workspace, like intellectual property kind of thing, where they've had to be in a battle about something and it's made them feel very defensive of themselves. It's put them in a position where maybe they don't trust everyone so easily. And that could be a part of why they shy away from making things very public. That people actually do want to take advantage of them. And that could be a little tricky thing that you will have to navigate as well, because you'll be in that boat with them. So there is this feeling that people don't just have good intentions for them. So they do have to really protect themselves. And I think that there is something that has happened that's made them feel taken advantage of. And that's made them feel defensive of themselves and made them feel like they can't be so vulnerable, so open, so ready to share and give and be expressive, and that they have had to be a little bit guarded because this still haunts them. This still pricks at them. This may not be something that they come out with right away to talk to you about either. This is something that might just be lingering in their energy field that you'll have to get to know as time goes on. And they're more willing to share, because this probably gives a little bit of a closed off energy in general. Now, the High Priestess is popping up here, and I'm feeling very much that part of what draws them to you is this energy that you carry. And the High Priestess and the Moon energy, you have a good compatibility here. You share in this intuition, in this truth, in this, they feel like they can trust you. They feel your wisdom, your ability to see things for what they really are, that you're not just taken in by the wealth. You're not just taken in by the success and the worldly goods. You're not just taken in on the ride that so many people are. They love that about you, that you are wise, that you are spiritual, that you see the good and you see the bad, but you also see that there's light and there's darkness in everyone. There are shades of gray. You're open to discovery, to finding out, to learning, to educating yourself. And you have this divine femininity. You have this essence about you that is, I don't want to say surreal, but it is otherworldly almost, that there's this elusive divine feminine quality about you that they're in awe of. They're like very taken with, and they love just watching you. They're going to just love watching you moving in the world, deciding how you're going to make decisions about things. And there's a piece of them that is going to really trust that and trust you because of the qualities you bring to the table here, like that. I want to get some more information about this person. So I want to get some information about how you're going to meet this person. So this is very possible that you already know this person. It's also very possible that you know who this person is because of their successes. And I want to know about getting to the inside here, how this is going to grow, what you need to know about that. Now we have the Five of Wands. So interesting. So we're dealing with our Six of Wands here. So about you getting into this with them. So I am feeling like, I have a couple of feelings coming up. So first of all, this can be a competitive card. This can also be a bit of a fight card. And it is possible that there's some sort of argument, fight, something going on that they are pulled into, and that they have to like defend you on. And I don't feel like it's like defending your honor kind of thing. I feel like it's this, if this person perhaps were even in your work world, it would be like defending your ideas, or seeing that like, okay, actually I've noticed you, and I've noticed this piece of you, and I want to pull that to the forefront. Now I'm also feeling this little competition thing here too, that there could be some sort of competitive thing that you're a part of. Like if you're in some sort of competitive atmosphere in your work, in your purpose, in your passion, there is something within that will get into their inner world as well. The way that you handle yourself, your honor, your moral compass, your whatever it is that's inside of that, the way that you show up to that battle, the way that you show your growth, and that you stand out from the crowd of the other people who are competing for their attention, competing for the same kind of jobs and opportunities. And I want to know also about this person, about any blocks that you might be having that you could release in order to help bring this person into your energy field faster, and to bring this person closer so it's easier to get to them. Oh, interesting. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles makes me want to say that you might want to reevaluate your relationship with money and what you're growing. So reevaluate what is actually the most important thing to you, because that could stand as a block. If you're investing a lot of time, energy, and effort into growing something that isn't actually the thing for you, it's time to reinvest. Start the growth, start the garden, start the harvest on what it is you truly actually desire. Because that energy and just taking the action steps to do that is going to be something that can pull this person toward you. Those action steps, who knows, could put you in an actual location, an actual platform to be seen and known that is going to draw this person's attention. Now, also, I would like to know about anything we don't know to ask about. That's going to be really important information on this person. Hi. Hi, lovers. So this person has potential to be soulmate for you. This person has the potential to be a lifelong love, someone that your heart has been yearning for, their heart has been yearning for you. There is something much deeper than either of you will know in the moment, I believe. I believe that there is a very deep connection that can be harvested here, that this could end up being the thing. So it is worth taking the time to handle any blocks, to invest in what you really want, to have the patience to uncover the truth, to get to the deep wisdom, but also to really sit into who it is you are. Sit into your high priestess energy. Sit into the honesty and truth of who you are, because that person is the person they want to see show up, who you really are. And they'll show up as who they really are. And this can be the kind of completely exposed, vulnerable, open, honest, fully known relationship of your dreams. So thank you for that message. Love to see that. Oh my, oh, I love that. All right, I would like one more card. I feel like identifying this person is not going to be very difficult. But I do feel like there's a little bit of a wall between really getting into their personal life, because they keep it very guarded and private, and because of their successes, that, you know, there is this kind of like, oh, there's a little bit of a wall to get through here with this person. And so I would like one more piece of information about that, about getting through that wall. We know there's the competition going on. We know that you can lean into that, but I want just one more piece of information about getting through that wall. The Four of Pentacles. That's very interesting. So two of the things we really pulled up here are regarding in the Pentacles, which can have to do with worldly goods, can have to do with money, value systems. So reevaluating what it is that you value so much that you are, and what are you investing in? What are you putting your time, effort, and energy into? And is that truly the thing you want? Now, this also is saying, again, you know, open yourself up. I want you to notice too, this person's ability to be open-handed, to let things fall into their world. And it just happens because they're in their passion and their purpose. It's not because they're searching and hunting for it. So I think you need a little bit of that energy here. This is kind of a hoarding energy. It's a little bit of a like, hold on, clutch what you have to your chest. Don't be open kind of energy, where you might have some subconscious beliefs. Maybe they're very known to you. Maybe you know that you're holding things close to your chest. Maybe you know that you're having a hard time being open and free and flowing with the things you value and you want the most, that you have a little bit of a scared, you know, thing going on where you're afraid of losing what you have. And so you're clutching on too tightly. So I want you to really sit with that and evaluate how you can let yourself be more open, how you can open your arms, your heart, your world, your brain, all of that, your energy field. Just crack things open and start to let things flow. Let things flow to you. Let yourself be in that frame of, you know, I don't chase, I attract. I don't have to hold on to this with white knuckles. I just let it flow to me because it just flows to me. It flows to me. You can start saying that every day too as you go throughout your life, as you go throughout your daily activities. It flows to me. It flows to me. I don't have to hold on to this. I just let it flow to me. I'm not afraid of losing what I have. I'm not afraid of what may come. I just let it flow to me, and then really let that energy flow. Okay, I would like to pull a little bit of timing for you. So I'd like to see if we have any beautiful cosmic downloads on timing. Boy, oh boy. And it says within a month. That is awfully quick. That is awfully soon. So I want you to prep yourself. This might be something you want to do a deeper dive on. There's a link below to do that. This is the kind of thing where handling your blocks now, this is going to be very important because this energy is opening up for you. This energy is rolling in for you. Let yourself be ready for this energy to open up and roll in, because this is a good thing. This is a good person. You want to cultivate this. This is good stuff. This is going to be a deep connection, a yummy, deep connection. So I also wanted to pull, I got a new Oracle deck, and I wanted to pull an Oracle card for you on something that you can focus on to help move you towards this person faster. And this is what we are pulling for you today. We are pulling break free. Oh, yes. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others, your true self, your completely exposed self. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. And that is open flow. Be yourself. Let yourself be brave, be real, be you. That feels so perfect. That feels so absolutely perfect. I would love for you below, I don't know if there's a lock and key emoji below for breaking free. If there is, let's go ahead and drop that emoji. But if there is not, drop any emoji that makes you think of that break free, to be yourself. And that could be, a hammer to get you out of the chains that, you might be bound to. That could be, a sword or a saw or or big scissors or something, but something in that vein to own this, to claim this. I want you to let yourself open your hands right now. Physically open your hands right now. I would love for you to drop a comment about this. I am supporting you in this journey to open yourself up, to set yourself free, to let yourself be open to this gorgeous, gorgeous person that is on their way to you. And I'm sending you love. I'm sending you so much light. Until I see you again. Mwah. Mia.